know my nickname. Drop the Maybach truck on a watch and it was play Jane. Let the door swing.
Stop playing with him.
Cocaine.
What the fuck is up, y'all? Josh Omar back with another trade recap. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so coming into the week, I know y'all saw we had that like 300-point gap, the new week opening gap, and then Asia also dropped like 500-600 points. I was like, it was low-key kind of crazy, but we did capitalize off the Monday. No news Monday. It doesn't matter. I know most of y'all mentors or whoever you're learning to trade from probably told y'all not to trade today. But guess what? Of course we're going to trade today because discretion go. What I tell you in the last video, discretion go. This puts us on an 11 or 12-day win streak. I'm not sure, but we haven't lost. So with that being said, let's get into the overall recap. So as you can see, if we go to our hourly chart, we're looking hella bearish or not hella bearish, but we had new week opening gap, right? And at this point in time, I think when opened up, it was just a little bit in the new week opening gap, right? Yeah, like right here. So like, yeah, 9:30, we manipulate into the new week opening gap, right? So tapping into there, I'm already like, okay, this new week opening gap's my draw. I want to see this whole thing get filled, which it does in the, what's it called? Later on in the day, right? But going off open, I'm like, okay, we could just like, I think it was last week or the week before that, but we had the same scenario where we tap new week opening gap on one pair and then we start shorting, right? So it could be used as a quote unquote PD array, like a higher time frame gap to bounce off of, right? So there's two things that can happen. We could go and fill it or we could bounce off of it. I'm looking for algorithmic signatures that are telling me we want to go in either way, okay? So coming into the session, right, I go on the 15-minute chart and I mark out my draw. So of course, new week opening gap, and I had this low down here and then this high that I wanted to see get souped off open, right? ES was correlated as well, no SMTs or anything like that as of yet, okay? So going into replay mode, just go to open. So this is what price looks like, fresh, right? Fresh, okay? So both pairs, right? So what do I see? I see we open. I'm looking. We open, we soup the straw. We soup the straw on NQ. We put SMT in on ES, right? As y'all know, I'm looking for if this SMT is going to hold or is it going to get respected or disrespected? Respected, it ends up reversing. We end up reversing, get displacement off SMT. If it disrespects, if it's SMT disrespect, it's going to, we just won't displace off SMT. Like we'll go higher, right? Which will signify us that we want to fill this new week opening gap, right? So what do we see from here? I see, okay, bearish candle, right? We wick, bearish candle. And ES looks like it's almost engulfed this whole candle. So at this point in time, I'm like, okay, if we get more displacement lower, ES could, or we could potentially look for shorts, okay? So play the next candle out. We get big displacement in the BISI, right? Also inversing ES is BISI. So right here, what I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, we haven't completely inversed this BISI. So we can react off of this. We can react off of this BISI and end up going higher, right? BISI respect, go higher, probably come to the next candle prints, comes down here, soups this straw right here. So we'll take this straw, put SMT in with NQ, and then potentially see higher, right? But that didn't happen. What do we get? We get rebalance. Another rebalance candle. Big displacement down, right? So at this point, I'm like, all right, I know NQ and ES are both ready to short, right? And yeah, they're just both ready to short. You know me, I go for 30 points. So my what's it called? Or no, I didn't go for 30 points today. I went for 40 because of my stop loss. But yeah, you could have held it to these equal lows right here on NQ. Well, relative equal lows, and you still would have slapped TP. But yeah, that just goes to show algorithmic signatures are telling us we want lower, just simply. And another thing I wanted to go over in this trade recap, bro, I want y'all to really pay attention to ES, because ES, as y'all know, NASDAQ is the 100 top tech companies in the world, and ES is the top 500 companies in the world in general, right? So NASDAQ is part of the ES. ES is the leading pair of NQ. So wherever ES is going, NQ is more than likely going to follow, okay? So with that being said, I'm always, that's one thing I've implemented in my trading that has caused me to be on this 11-day win streak. I am always watching ES. Always watching ES. I almost want to say I watch ES more than I watch NQ because they're correlated pairs at the end of the day. If one's making one move, I'm expecting the other one to follow. Unless we put SMT in, of course. But yeah, it was a pretty simple day. No news Monday. Price moved clean. I just wanted to see what I wanted to see for me to in order to trade today, because I know a lot of people don't trade no news Mondays, is I wanted to see volatility and displacement off open, right? Which is what we got. So we moved 100 points within the first 2-3 minutes of open. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to trade. But yeah, this is about it for today. If I didn't take this, I probably would have waited for some form of reversal sequence. Like, let me see. Take the draw on ES. We soup draw, and we get bullish candle up. So right here would have been not a bad long, I don't think, if I'm correct. Or I don't think this would have been a bad long. No, we're not ready to long yet. It's not this long. It's not this long. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tripping out. It's this one right here. We get ES soup sequence. What's it called? Reverse sequence, bullish candle. Right? Bullish candle closure. And that's TP. Right. But yeah, guys, it was a pretty simple day. This was my trade. I am on the 11-day win streak. Sorry for the little inconvenience. I kind of got I'm super tired, bro. Super tired. But easy day for the big man. All right. Anyways, if you have any questions, DM me. I'll have my Instagram in the description. But yeah, let's just keep rinsing, bro. We're trying to focus on consistency, just consistently taking these profits. Again, this is another payout today, which this will put me at 3K, up 3K in the month of March. It is the 9th of March, and we're up 3K. So that being said, hope all of y'all have a very blessed day, blessed week. Think about trading tomorrow. Don't trade tomorrow. It's going to be dog shit. We got CPI Wednesday. Price usually ranges the day before CPI. Just be safe, bro. Always protect your capital. Anyways, love y'all. Y'all have a great one.